Hey, good morning and welcome back to Coffee, Computers, and More. It is early on a Sunday morning and I am definitely ready for a cup of coffee. And today we're going to take a look at our second variety from the Moxxi Coffee Company. Today we've got ourselves a package of Blonde Ambition. So this is the company's signature light roast coffee. Now, if you're a subscriber to the channel or if you've been watching recently, I did a test on the Bold Ambition coffee, which is the company's dark roast. Absolutely loved it. It was absolutely fantastic. Now, these are samples that were sent to me from Moxxi Coffee Company, but their sending me samples has no influence whatsoever over my taste test or my determination of whether or not if I think it's a good coffee. And so we're going to go and check this out. So what is it about Blonde Ambition? What do you need to know? Well, Blonde Ambition is a third wave light roast coffee with bright notes of lemon, honey, and citrus. It's created with the coffee aficionado in mind, with high quality beans that produce the sweetness and complexity of this distinct blend. Now, I had an opportunity to speak with the founder of the Moxxi Coffee Company, and I asked her, I said, can you please give me an idea, what kind of beans did you use when you were putting this together? I wasn't sure exactly what the origin was, because that has a huge influence over the flavor of the coffee. Now, the founder told me that she took quite a bit of time putting this particular blend together. She says that it is Colombian, Guatemalan, Peruvian, and Indian, which sounds like an absolutely fantastic mix. Now, if you're not familiar with the word Moxxi, it really does inspire the company. Moxxi is a force of character, determination, or nerve, and Moxxi Coffee Company is a woman-owned and operated company, and they do a lot. They have a foundation where they contribute to ladies that are trying to get themselves established in the business world with a series of grants that they're putting together. They've really got something really cool going on. So I want you guys to check out their website, Moxxi Coffee Company, and they do have a full-time discount code, which I will put in the description box down below, and for a limited time, they've got 25% off any purchases on the website. So we're gonna go and check out the beans. Something I'm looking for is an even color of roast of the beans. I'm looking for some oil on those beans to see if they're freshly roasted. We'll check out the smell initially. I'm expecting the exact opposite of what I got from Bold Ambition. Now, Bold Ambition was a dark, hearty, just delicious, full-bodied dark roast, and it was great. Blonde Ambition should be the opposite. It should have lots of flavor. It should be tangy. It should be just like sunshine in a cup. And let's go ahead and grind this up and check it out and see how it is. Okay, so when you're buying the light roast coffee, you're not going to see a whole lot of oil on the beans, and part of it is that because you're not roasting the beans for a very long time, there's not a whole lot of seeping of that oil that's going to happen. Not a big deal. Now, we do have a nice even color of the beans all the way across. Hopefully you guys can see that. And they don't smell burned. They smell very rich and tasty. Yeah, they definitely smell very strong. I like that. All right, so we got them ground up, everybody. The smell, it's interesting. There's kind of this sweetness, almost this kind of sweet cocoa that's coming out of the ground beans. Now, when I brew this, I use a Brita water pitcher, so I'm using purified water. I also wash out the filter to get rid of any sediment that might be in there. So I'm doing as much as I can to bring as much flavor out of the coffee as possible. I'm just using a standard Mr. Coffee coffee maker because it brews close to 195 degrees or 192 degrees, which is about the perfect temperature for brewing. Some people argue, plus or minus 5 or 10 degrees. It's not a big deal. Let's go and get this brewed up. I am ready for some coffee. All right, so earlier in the video, I mentioned that Moxxi calls this a third wave light roast. And if you're not familiar with that term, what it basically means is that the company has declared that they are creating a higher standard that they expect the rest of the industry to follow. It really is not a term to be taken lightly. It means that you are going out of your way to really put a lot of care and a lot of thought into the product that you're putting together, and so that's why I'm expecting a fantastic experience from this cup of coffee. All right, so we're gonna be looking for some notes of lemon, honey, citrus. Let's see if it's there. Let's see how ambitious Blonde Ambition really is. All right, so you've got the initial tanginess. It's smooth. It has a surprising amount of body for it for being a light roast. It's not very thick and syrupy, but it does have a good color to it. Now, when I was talking to the owner of the company, she said that the experience is kind of like an IPA beer in terms of what you can expect on the back end. You've got that citrus, it's definitely there. It's not super bitter, and it is a really, really good balance. It's got a lot of flavor, it's got a lot of it's great mouthfeel to it. It's smooth. And you do have the notes of honey and sweetness definitely there on the back end. So if you want a good signature light roast, if you want something that's got Just great balance of flavor. It's not too tangy, not overly tangy, but it definitely has those notes there. If you want to really learn the contrast between the light roast and the dark roast, Blonde Ambition is definitely the way to go. This is really good stuff. And I've got nothing against light roast. I just don't usually do a lot of light roast coffee. I really like that bold, hearty. So I'm a porter, kind of dark beer kind of guy. You know, I like dark chocolate and stuff like that. So those are the kinds of flavors that I look for just in general, just in a lot of things that I consume. And so I don't really do a lot of light roast coffees on this channel, but this is definitely something a person could get used to. All right, so Moxxi Coffee Company, you have another hit on your hands. This is great stuff. I'm gonna finish this off. I'm gonna get busy getting some work done. I got a lot of stuff to do today. So Moxxi, I want to thank you for sending me this sample. You guys have a great company. What you're doing is wonderful. So keep doing what you're doing. And it was nice to get that communication with the company owner to learn about their product and find out what they have to offer. So make sure you guys check out moxxicoffeecompany.com, and the discount codes will be in the description box for you and also in the comment box down below. I don't get anything out of this. There's no affiliate links. I'm not getting any cut of the sales. This is just me bringing a wonderful product to you from a great American-owned small business, and I want you guys to check it out. So have fun, be safe, drink lots of coffee, and hey, we'll see you on the next test. Bye-bye.